Brush my teeth real quick, and we gonna get into this message, y'all. Stay ready. You ain't gotta get ready. Top of the morning, everybody. It's King Little TV, man. I ain't dropped no bombs on y'all in a minute. I've been having a few different topics brewing, so uh, I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one. Um, I was talking to a young man this morning, and he was talking about money, man. And he was like, "Well, if you broke," he was like, "If you broke, then you know your structure is gonna be off or something like that." He was just talking about like money, right? And as I listened to him, he said he understood me when I told him. First of all, y'all do me a favor, hit that like button. But anyway, so he was telling me whatever, right? He agreed with me. I said, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, if you are controlled by money, whether it makes you feel good or bad, I said, man, you in trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? You in trouble, literally, bro. You're literally in trouble, bro. No lie to you. Money is not going with us when it's time to go. It's not. It's just not gonna go that way. You know, money just not gonna go with us, y'all. We just can't take it with us, y'all. That's how it go. Hey, I know we gotta make money. I know, things cost money. I know the way that they made the world. Money is you know what I'm saying? Money is what we need. But a lot of y'all let money define y'all happiness for real. A lot of y'all let money control y'all. Welcome into the live stream, y'all. A lot of y'all let money control y'all, bro. And money is not a genetic thing, bro. Money is a tool, bro. I'm trying to figure out how did y'all make it to where the money can literally help you be a better person. I'm trying to figure out how. You know what I'm saying? If this your first time in my stream, the title of my lives are always my topics. Talking about three different things here. Being unplugged, the wickedness in the world, and the evilness in the world. Three different topics. I just started off talking about a little experience that I had speaking to somebody, and their love for money. See, money isn't evil. Okay, money is not evil. I would say it's evil, but you could define it however you want. But I want to say, money is, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Money be changing people, man. Money be changing people. Y'all ain't never noticed that money changes people. It makes them people that they not. It makes them think the way they shouldn't. It makes them go on the way that they shouldn't go on, bro. Money be destroying people. Money be destroying families. Money be destroying what they say. Put some money on your head. People could literally use money to get you taken away from this earth. Money is dangerous, bro. I just want to start off with that because one thing I want to say is like being unplugged is like when you can't be affected by nothing of this world. Being unplugged is when you can't be affected by nothing of this world. Literally. That's how I am. Money don't grow on trees, yeah. If money grew on trees, trust me, I got a better one for you. Let's picture life if money was never invented. What you gonna be happy for? See, a lot of people condition themselves with the ways of this world, and they can't find happiness, you know what I'm saying, without the things of this world, this fleshly, this world that we live in. Uh, I wish happiness grew on trees for people, you know, to where you walk in a certain area, you're gonna be happy. But I just had to say that because I was talking to the brother and I told him, and I'm like, yeah, money is the root of all evil. Oh, I understand that. And I'm looking like, you understand that? And then you turn around and you're like, well, but I feel like broke people. I feel like broke people. What did he say? He said, I feel like broke people, they just have low. I don't know what he was saying. I couldn't really understand him because I've been detached from this world. I've been unplugged from this world. He was talking about Jordans or something too. He was like, well, oh yeah, he was like, man, you could, what if you had all the money you wanted? You could be able to buy Jordans, you could buy this, you could buy that. And I'm looking like, buy what? Like at the end of the day, bro, when you of this world, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, you gonna be chasing something that you ain't gonna never catch up with. Y'all ain't never noticed that, y'all people that's of this world? You constantly working every day just to convince yourself that you good when come to find out you're not. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about broke people and them being broke or whatever the case may be, but you want to know, I be hating when people speak on being broke when they ain't never been broke before. They think just because they got $200 left, they was broke. That ain't broke. You know one thing I learned about being broke, because I'm broke. You will have to create your life. Yeah, that's the best way I can put it to you. You got to create your life, and we by ourselves we won't be able to create our life. It's gonna be too hard. It's gonna be too difficult. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta ask God to help us. But I know a lot of y'all probably don't believe in God, which I get. But it's okay. It's okay. I hope by the end of this stream that I can help y'all believe in God because He took me from standing on the corner in the trenches of Chicago to a man that sit here that can sit next to you and respect you and you can say the most worst insult you can and I won't harm you. Yes, I wish people had bigger hearts. I wish people had more kindness. Okay, I wish people weren't like me. But this is why I want to talk to you guys today because I feel like uh, you in the right place. You in the right place. You're gonna receive this message really well. Shout out to my wife also. You can follow her channel. That's my moderator. She's also a God fearing girl or woman. I just want to make sure I address you correctly. Shout out to my like-minded people out there that understand that God is awesome and God is an amazing God. And without God, I don't know what you're gonna do in your life. But I do want to say, as the sister said, as my wife, as me, put God first in y'all life, all right? But let's talk about it. Okay, okay. Respectful, respectful. Let's talk about it though. I wish people was good-hearted. I wish people was like, you know what? I ain't even gonna stalk his live. I ain't even gonna stalk him. I'm gonna wish him the best. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving out examples. I wish people was so good-hearted that they said they woke up, right? Like me, like us, y'all. I wish they woke up and said, you know what? I wish I could help somebody. When you find God, man, you just be you will literally get to that point where you like, I feel like helping somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to help somebody, man. Like I just that's how I get to that point, and that's why I come on here in front of y'all and I talk because it's like, you know what? I probably ain't financially whatever to give y'all finances like I would like to, but I could at least give y'all wisdom, bro. Um, and we're gonna start with evilness. You know what I mean? We're gonna start with evilness. Yeah, people are such cowards nowadays. They don't even have the ability to possess a good heart. We living in the times where the spiritual dead have already been revealed. They not human. Yeah, they not human. They not human. And you got to be careful in this world because the not humans are not humaning. Get me? I know it sounds funny, but the humans are not humaning. It's literally flesh versus human. People be against theyself. Come on, y'all. People be against theyself. People be against their flesh. You got to be against your flesh though. Not overly against your flesh, because I don't want y'all out there cutting your skin and all that. I'm just saying, like, when you find God, you let go of the vices and the stuff of this world. You know what I'm saying? They not human no more. There's not no more normal humans out here. It's not, bro. Like I don't know what's going on. The end times is here. It's blatant to see who worships Satan. It's not even like, come on, y'all. What we playing for? It's obvious, bro. These people believe in Satan, boy. They worship Satan, bro. Let's keep it 100. That's why it's so evil. God heals all things all day. That's all he do is heal. I don't even know why people be questioning, like a person will question God, but they won't question the holiday. A person will question God, but they won't even double check their food when they get from McDonald's. All right? So let's face the harsh reality, ladies. This world is evil. Okay? They're gonna hate you. They're gonna hate you no matter what you do, no matter what you say. I'm finna take y'all with me so I can make some coffee too. They're gonna hate you. Especially when you believe in God. We finna dive deep into that. They're gonna hate you to a point where there is no understanding from their hate. You're gonna be trying to figure out, damn, what did I do to make people hate me so much? Well, you know what? Maybe I should put on my button up. Maybe I should put on my hat. Maybe that should make them like me more. Oh, no. Maybe I should put this on. Because I know they'll like me then, and they ain't going to like you, man. The hatred of this world is getting stronger. And the people that hate you, you got to stop trying to change their hate for you. Okay? Stop walking and living out here like you're going to make a trade of love that people going to pick up. You know how they was dropping candy? Like people going to pick it up and just follow you. Nah. It's not even. Hey, regardless, because I'm not God. You know what I'm saying? Because that is true. That is true. King B, that's true. But as I and what I mean when I say I'm not God is I literally mean to say I'm not God. But what I'm trying to say is, we as people that's good hearted, especially God believers, we feel like we could change people's perspective of us. It's just the truth. Probably not anymore, but past tense experience wise, I'm sure all of us have been in that position where we feel like, nah, bro, heck nah, man. I gotta be like this because, people might not accept me or, whatever the case may be. Uh, I want people to like me. You know what I'm saying? Even will make you question yourself unnecessarily. Yep, can make you feel like you need to put. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. That's my exact point. Can't be. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? We're not discussing those demons, but this is the harsh reality world that we living in. We're not gonna be afraid to speak about it. And like I said, my first topic is evilness. Evilness is not something that you could tame. Evilness is not something uh, that you can reroute. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have to accept that as you find God. God changed my life. I have such a yes it is. Yes it is. That's why as you look at my title, I have a very complex title. Evilness, wickedness, and unplugged. Unplugged is the resolution to the two first topics that I spoke about, that I'm speaking about, which is evilness and wickedness. I just want to wake y'all up because I sat there and I was just like y'all, and I'm like, "Ooh, I believe in God. I'm cool, man. I ain't worried about nothing. I'm focused. I'm positive. Hey, I'm thinking in a good mind. I'm thinking great. So I'm good. I ain't worried about no evilness. I ain't worried about no wickedness. I ain't worried about no woo woo. And I'm not saying I'm worried now, but I'm saying that at the end of the day, the truth will set you free. I need to tell you from my experience and my testimony how evilness and wickedness works, especially from a brother, from a black brother at that. Okay? Evilness and wickedness will try to come your way. Evilness is the first subject that I'm talking about. I didn't get to wickedness yet. I'm talking about evilness, but I'm also diving into different examples and different avenues of evilness. And from speaking from experience, encourage you to check out more of his videos so you can. Yes, please, please. Can't be you 30. Yeah, check out my videos. You appropriate, old enough to see uh, the messages that I push. And all I can say is, trust me, man. I have people that lives that I help change in a positive way just from sitting right here talking to y'all because I speak from experience. I don't speak to gang followers. I'm not a YouTuber trying to look for 1 million subscribers. I'm not on here for 1 million subscribers, y'all. I'm not on here for 1 million likes. Okay? So I'm on here to speak from experience to try to help those that need help and look for the God fearing folks. You know what I'm saying? That's probably a teenager. I could tell. I would say that's probably like starting in between from 10 to probably like late teens, like 17, 18 or something like that. But I ain't gonna, Lord, I ain't gonna let nobody steer me away from this message that I want to put on them today. That I just want to drop off on y'all. I'm just dropping this message off. You feel me? Evilness and wickedness, bro. It's crazy. Because I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this. Um, I always had a good mind. I always had a good mind, right? So I never would think to myself, man, this person hate me. Man, this person watching my channel so they could try to bring my channel down. Damn, this person hate me so much they don't want me to see my child. Damn it. And as I learn certain things in my life, I say, damn, you know what? Sometimes you gotta accept apologies from people that don't want to apologize to you. So that's how you move on in your life. Sometimes you gotta face things that you don't want to see. You feel what I'm saying? And I want to pray over that person, man. God bless them. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't finna stop what I'm doing. You know, let's go make some coffee, y'all. Uh, what was I finna say? Sorry, y'all. It's dark right now. Oh yeah, I just want to say this, y'all. I never would have thought that I would literally be in a position to deal with like a person that truly hates me for no reason. Like, and we ain't even gotta say no reason. We could literally just say like a person that hates me for whatever reason, whatever they choice of reasoning is, and just I can't control it. I always used to be the peacemaker of everything. I used to be the person that's like, all right, come on, we ain't gotta be like this. Don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? I was that person, squash the beef. Like, come on, y'all, we could be better than this. I've always been that person, but when I got to a point in my life and I understood, I said, damn, like the situation I'm speaking on, I say, damn, I can't control the motherfucker. Lord forgive me. It's so crazy, y'all. This is exactly why I ain't been on here, because there's so many different things that I could talk about. But it's like the craziest thing that I've been going through that I learned about evilness and wickedness. It's like, bro, you can't control it, bro. They gonna hate you, bro. And especially to gang something. Like a lot of people be trying to gang stuff. It could be anything. It could be a child. A person might be trying to gang a child. They might be trying to gang a check. They might be trying to gang something, and they will betray you so bad to where you look at them like, damn, you doing all that? They lie. They do all type of things, man. Like, you got to be careful out here. Not about to play with the kids in the stream. Yeah, I ain't got time for y'all kids, man. I ain't, well, hey, y'all parents said y'all could be on here. That's good for y'all. But I ain't about to play with you, you know. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, which is saying what I gotta say. And I ain't even gonna be too long. I just really want to let y'all know, like, from experience, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Cause like, you will really believe in your mind. Oh, I gotta get into it with them. You gotta get into it with somebody for a person to hate you. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Nah, bro. Once somebody mind made up on about you, once their mind is made up about you, you might as well call it quits. You might as well give up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because you trying to convince them that you're not whatever and they don't have to think you're mean because you're nice and you don't steal anymore because like all that stuff don't matter, G. That don't matter, man. And I had to learn this the hard way, G. They hate you, bro. And they gonna hate you. They not gonna stop hating you. Just deal with it, bro. Smile. I think the best thing you could do to a person that hates you is smile. Because they don't want to see you smiling. They don't want to see you happy. So the best thing you could do, my wife, she probably getting on me right now. She always be telling me, baby, you always doing something when you laugh. Yeah, I know. But it ain't about changing that. It ain't about changing them. Because God is gonna do that. You know what I mean? That's why I don't understand like why people feel like, oh, King Lou TV, you such a threat because you seem like you might harm. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. Because I learned in life you reap what you sow. So why would I harm you so I can end up being harmed too? Well, I might not even get harmed, but I'm gonna go through something. No, I don't want to go through that. I don't want to feel bad. I don't want to feel that. So I'm gonna let God handle you. And when God handle you, He gonna handle you. And He the real handler. I'm telling you, boy, y'all questioning God out there. Y'all playing with God, man. You ain't playing with me. You know, I've been turning my life over to God, and that's why I'm able to get through the things I'm going through and things like that. Feel me? God's do the change within you. The amazing part about it is how they believe in their empty brains that you try to change for them. Yeah, empty brains for sure. I'm not changing for nobody but God, my wife, my kids. Straight up. It's just funny how people will hate you for no reason. That's got to be one of the most sickest things. And you thought niggas on the block was something. Y'all thought niggas on the block was something. Shit. The thugs ain't just in the hood. Don't let that go over y'all head. It ain't just thugs in the hood, y'all. Trust me. Thugs don't just wear pants and sag and tote guns and stuff. It's thugs out here that probably don't even have a gun. It's disabled thugs out here. You never know, boy. You don't know who you messing with until you mess with them. And then you be like, damn, you a real gangster. Gotta be careful out here, man. That evilness and that wickedness is something you do not want to play with. You get to a point where sometimes you just can't, sometimes you can't address things. You just gotta let it be. Because if you think about a person that hates you for no reason, do you know the lengths that they would go? They lying to themselves. They already lying to themselves every day. You know what I'm saying? They already lying to themselves. You know? Yeah, disabled thugs. You know what I mean? You know, God know I ain't challenging their disability. God know what it is. I was trying to play basketball the other day. There was a disabled guy, man. So racist, man. I know what to say to him. I ain't say nothing to him, but I'm just saying, like, he was just, it was like my presence. You know, racism is so many different levels. It was like my presence around him just messed him up. And I'm saying to myself, like, ain't you disabled? Why you racist? Yeah, I'm finna do it. He talking about some. And it's like he was bothered by my presence, bro. And I'm looking as I'm picking up the ball. Um, what's wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, and he got this face on. He got this look of like, and I'm like, bro, bro, why you doing me like that? Like, I don't know. I just when I see disabled people, bro, I just get to a point where I'll be like, I automatically got respect for you, G. Like it's just automatic. I don't know why. I just automatically got respect for you, G. So like, don't do me like that. Like, Shorty dude was like, I'm recording my video. I look up. Uh, I'm recording my video, so I'm time stamping my clips, right? I showed my wife. I said, "Damn, baby, this man hated me so bad that he ran in the camera, looked in the camera, and walked. I'm talking about blocked my whole clip. I forgot. I think I was shooting the ball, but my neither here nor there. God know I ain't trying to clown nobody disability. You already know what I'm saying, God. Because it's their souls. They might be disabled. They might have one leg, but they soul. Their souls. I'm talking about y'all spirits today. I'm talking about y'all spirits today. I'm talking about y'all spirits. So it wasn't the young man's disability that I'm trying to embarrass him to have. It's his soul that I'm talking to. And I'm talking to y'all evil souls, especially the evil souls that keep following me. Do you want to be a part of my life or not? Because you have shown that I just want to string along to try to disrupt this man's journey. You're not going to disrupt me. You will be judged. You will be dealt with by the handler. You know what the handler is? You know who the handler is? That's God, man. That's big dog. God, man. You don't have to face him. You don't have to break everything you've been doing down. You don't have to tell people what you've been doing down, bro. Because I got evil people that's been messing with me and my family. And I'm not finna be quiet about you. You evil, your soul evil, your spirit evil, and literally all 30 of y'all is evil. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I know evil when I see it, bro. See, y'all mad because I used to be bad. That's y'all problem. Y'all upset with me because I used to be a bad person. I understand. You see I'm black. You want to see me thugged out. I get it. But unfortunately for y'all, you will not see that. You won't. What is that noise? Hold on. Straight up. I got my bed all in there. I gotta wash my sheets, y'all. So I'm gonna be looking at my background, trying to judge a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care if you do. I'm just trolling. But both these disabled folks know exactly what they be doing. Rest might be disabled, but their spirit is also disabled and dead. That was a great way. That was a great way to explain it, man. I mean, after reading that, that kind of really wrap up, kind of really what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Like when we talking about evilness and wickedness, is we gonna finish. We gonna get to unplug real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get out y'all hell. Cause I know y'all be afraid anyway. But when you put God in your life, and then I know I see more people talking in the comments. Shout out to my brother Jamal. Shout out to my sister Celeste. I got so many people that I pick up wisdom from that I don't even tell y'all. I'm telling y'all not. Came from Nothing podcast. Y'all go watch his channel. The Master's Prophecy. Y'all go to her channel. Uh, um, JT, Gerard 24, I think. Y'all go watch his channel. PP Drawings, y'all go watch his channel. The Big Dog, Stephen Darby, Long Live Stephen Darby. Y'all go watch Stephen Darby Ministries, bro. Y'all go watch Danny TV. It's my wife. She another one just dropped a banger live yesterday. And if you interested in my voice and hearing me speak wisdom, come on and hit that subscribe button. I'm only on here to help y'all. I'm not on here to harm y'all. Y'all gotta understand that life now and the times that we in now is called the end times. And the end times is something that God can only teach you how to survive in. If your soul is not with God, I don't know where your soul is, because your soul is probably definitely with the devil, and you don't understand it because you don't understand God. So what you got to do is you got to understand God. You got to understand that you cannot avoid that harsh time that you're going through. Don't nobody want to be broke, but as soon as you get broke, you feel like you broke in, but the whole time you're really breaking into a new version of yourself. You're being reborn. God, everybody think, you know what I'm saying? My baby girl just asked me about something. Daddy, could you pray for this? God is not a genie. You know what I'm saying? God, you ask God for love, He gonna send you some hate. You want to see how you love, because how you gonna learn how to love if you don't deal with hate? Break it down for you. You ask God for love. God, I just want to be able to love. Ooh, ooh. Okay, bet. Now, guess what? Guess what? You look up, you see somebody you hate. You hate them, and God looking at you like, you want love, don't you? Love them. You know. If you get it, you get it. That's all I can say. Especially some people with Down syndrome still have the ability to think normal. Yep, talk normal. They even contact creators. They just look different. But to break it down is all about the soul. Don't worry about the amount of people. Keep pushing your message. They'll sleep on you regardless. Yeah, it's okay to be asleep. It's okay to be asleep because sometimes we get tired. But at the end of the day, like my wife just said, it's okay, y'all. I understand that y'all be afraid to talk. Y'all be afraid of the truth. Y'all be, that uncomfortable truth be having y'all over there. Like, y'all be over there in y'all phones. Y'all be, that uncomfortable truth be having y'all over there. Like, no, I ain't finna type on this now. Nah, man, I'm gonna just keep watching. But the weirdest thing about y'all is like y'all really sitting there watching me like this. Was y'all sit down? I always wonder that, don't I? It's okay though. God bless y'all on everything. Put God first in y'all hearts. Y'all understand me better. You'll be see when you put God in your life, you ain't gotta hide behind a phone. You ain't afraid of no, like you're not afraid of me. You ain't gotta hide behind a phone. You ain't gotta sneak and watch people. When you put God in your life, but see, if you sign up with the devil, you're gonna be low key like this for the rest of your life. You're gonna be hide from yourself. You ain't hide from me. Obviously, YouTube been letting me know you in here. Look up. Anyway, so please protect your kindness is my message as I go into my closing message for y'all. When it comes to evilness and wickedness, protect your kindness as a person because, bro, I don't care how good of a person that you are, it's gonna be there. Just the harsh reality. It's gonna be there, G. Just keeping it real with you. I don't want it to be there. I don't want to have to face it. But if you don't go through bad, how you gonna turn to be a good person? Y'all ain't ready, bro. If you on gang bang, how you gonna not? How you gonna know not to gang bang? If you don't lie, how you gonna learn how not to lie if you ain't never lied? If you don't do what's wrong, how you gonna know how to do what's right? Stop avoiding the struggle. Stop avoiding harsh times. Stop avoiding that stuff, y'all. Just go through it. Cause see, y'all problem is y'all be on some. I'm finna go to work and just put it to the side. Put it to the side. It's gonna have to side by side and slide right back by you, man. Don't put it to the side no more, G. Just face it. Yeah. Face it. Go through it. Don't let it go through you. Life is for us to go through things, tell our story to other people to help them to prevent them from going through it. I'm just being 100 to you. Because my thing is, like I said, I don't know if you sit down or standing up, but you sit down and you watch me and you just like, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? But that ain't even my question. Because, like my brother Jamal said, I had a problem when I get on here and be like, man, what? Only two people, 3 likes? Man, I'm finna get off here. All right, y'all, I'm gonna start over. Like, no, I'm not starting over no more. I'm not finna do all that extra stuff no more. I'm gonna say what I gotta say to y'all. Hope that it finds somebody to help them. And, my hair, man. And I'm gone. Enjoy my day. I love my life. I know a lot of y'all don't love y'all life. That's why y'all be the way that y'all is. That's why y'all love being in the spirit, in the flesh, and of this world. You know, that's why this last part I'm finna get into is unplugged. Why I say unplugged? Because I've been unplugged. I don't need no new Jordans to feel good. Dude talking to me about money. I don't need no money to feel good. I don't need no new shirts and pants and clothes and all that, bro. I don't need that stuff, bro. I don't need that stuff. I'm unplugged from that. I unplugged from the world in the early 2000s, bro. When I realized that material things was not my pleasure. It didn't make me happy. Welcome in, Chris. You know what I'm saying? I will hope that y'all hear me right now. I'm on the last part of my message. Unplugged. I've unplugged. I unplugged from this world in the early 2000s. It was over with. Once I started realizing everybody could have mics, everybody got the new Nikes, everybody got the new Gucci, everybody got something. I said, man, I don't want it. I intentionally would say to myself, I want them shoes from Payless because ain't nobody buying them shoes. That's how I was. I want that or I want this because don't nobody got this. I've seen a lot of cases, but ain't nobody got this case. Or at least ain't a lot of people got it because we all got something, right? That's why I say we all the same. We put pants on our legs, we put shirts on our upper bodies, we put hats on our head. We almost the same. But one of the biggest parts of us is different, and that's our souls. Man, I hope this helps somebody today. Unplug. You're gonna have to unplug from this world. It's just not gonna. If you a good person, you are not gonna align with this world. This is a world full of corruption, evilness, and wickedness, and this is what it's ran by. And if you not that, the world will turn you to that. If you don't get out of it. I hope I help somebody because that's the only reason why I'm talking about it. I unplugged, man. I got tired of it. I don't care about no jewelry. I don't care about that stuff. Dude, like I said, dude talking about money, yeah, money, and people just feel it. If your soul ain't right, bro, I feel bad for you, man. Because what you gonna do? Y'all really feel like before y'all die, y'all could be like, hold on, before I die, I got God, I think I got 400 left on here. You think I can get into heaven? Oh, you know what, God? All right. Hold on. I think I got another card right here, you know. Maybe I could be able to do a payment plan. You can't pay to get into heaven, bro. You know, a pair of shoes and leaving their uniform. Leaving it. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. They had us going to school feeling like we gotta be less of ourselves because we don't have certain shoes and clothes. Bogus as hell. Not even telling us, like I'm finna tell y'all, it ain't about what you wear. It ain't about your job. It ain't about your car. It ain't about the businesses you own. It ain't about how much money you got. It ain't about the 6 figures, the 5 figures, the 4 figures. It ain't about none of that in life if you want to unplug from this. Because if you chasing that, you're going to be chasing that forever. It's about that soul. Because I done seen a lot of rich people. So some of the brokest souls. Y'all ain't ready for that. Let me put my hat on. It's a business hat. It's a business. Hey, y'all ain't ready for that, bro. But it's okay. You're gonna be ready. I'm gonna make sure you're ready by the end of this live. Unplug, bro. All your friends is competing with you. Y'all family be competing with y'all too. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just feel like y'all feel like, oh no, that's cuz, man. Cuz ain't gonna look at me like that. I just bought the Jordans they bought. And you turn around and cuz got some diamonds put in their Jordans. And they asking you how you feel about them so they could emotionally try to destroy you in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Access to earthly things if you love it. Joy it so much. I'm just saying, dragging you to the lake of fire. You can't take this stuff nowhere. Yeah, because you know when you ain't got no money, man, you just you broke. When you broke, you and I'm looking like, fam, you broke. Go up to somebody and say, man, you broke. Watch how the first thing they gonna think you talking about is money. I'm broke. I am, boy. I got 15,000 right now. Watch how they think you talking about money. And you come back around, you say, nah, your soul broke. Because you ain't unplugged from the world. You still trying to do everything in a fleshly, worldly way to where you satisfy the world. I seen one brother on live stream, man. The brother said, what he say? He said, uh, ways for the world to love you or something like that. He had the little caption of ways for the world to love you or something. And I said, man, if you want the world to love you, you lost it. Running down host it. And they should have costed you. Where individualism is rewarded over the collective. Yes, we're in a world where the world has tricked everybody out of themselves, so everybody does not know who they are. Why? Because the world made us wake up, go to work, take our kids to school, get some food, get them out of school, drop them off at home, you know, for a few hours, everybody go to sleep, wake up and do it again. Don't nobody know who they is. The world tricked everybody out of themselves. The world tricked everybody out of themselves, y'all. I'm telling y'all what I learned. That's why I ain't a part. That's why I'm not plugged in this world. I'm unplugged. I'm unhinged. I'm on everything. Only thing that I'm of is God. Like straight up. Either want to kill you or harm you. Either way, it's their intent because you said the word. Yeah, so don't say broke, but make sure you hurry. No, say broke, but come back and be like, nah, but I ain't talking about financially because I know you probably feel disrespected and lower yourself. Look, ooh, did y'all just peep that? Call somebody broke. You got to apologize because they feel low themselves. Ooh, is that a real cookout or am I barbecuing right now? It's crazy because if you call somebody broke, they will feel less of themselves. They'll want to fight you. They'll want to kill you. Why? Interesting. Why? Why do people want to kill you or harm you or disrespect you because you call them broke? Because the money is defining them, man. Because the money has created whoever they are now. They didn't want to go through the fire like God was finna make them go through so they come out like gold. They just want to hit the light. They just want it quick. They want it quick so they can be good, but they still be worried low key. I'm just being 100 though. They still be worried though low key, cause we all still be fighting a little, the little spiritual warfare. I don't think they fight spiritual warfare though, cause when you shake hands and you sign up with the devil, you probably good. I don't know. I just know I changed. You know what I'm saying? So unplug, unplug from the satisfaction. This is what I want to teach my kids, cause as we grow up, we always want this. Well, I can't wait to court over with. I can't wait to do this over with. I can't wait to finish basketball. I can't wait to finish this. And then you start to realize that everything take time, bro. You can't rush through nothing. I don't care what you're going through. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait. It's just how it go. I just hey, and enjoy waiting. I'm teaching my kids now, man. It's the journey, not the destination. And if your destination ain't heaven, you ain't gonna understand nothing that I'm saying in this. You're not. And I'm not gonna be mad at you, but I am gonna advise you to put God in your life, the head of your life, bro. I'm talking about God took me from on a block banging. God took me from outside being hard headed, going back and forth to jail. God took me from being a careless father and all type of stuff about myself, y'all. And I woke up better than I was yesterday, today. God turned around and said, man, you changed. All right, bro. Now I got you. I'm going to make you a husband for this young lady. You're going to be a father. You're going to woo, and you're going to be good. And you ain't got to worry. And y'all probably feel like, oh, well, don't sit there. Don't sit there and just say you believe in God because it ain't going to, blessings ain't going to fall in your lap. They lying, bro. They lying, bro. If you walk by the faith of God, I guarantee you, you're going to have a lot of blessings falling in your laps. God gonna exalt you. He gonna give you the desires of your heart. I'm telling you, bro. Put God first, and that's on my mama, bro. You gonna thank me later, bro. I know we used to always feel like we have to look a certain way and be a certain way to believe in God to get the blessings. No, bro, it don't matter, bro. Just believe and walk by that faith of God. And I'm telling you, you're gonna come back in this live stream or come back on whatever. You gonna, man, King Lou TV was right, man. Yeah, since I put God first. Man, I ain't been stressing. I ain't been doing that. I ain't been. Yeah, you fighting spiritual warfare because the devil don't want you to walk with God, man. So don't think that walking with God is just easy cake in the walk. It is because we know what's right and we know that Satan is wrong. But it's not going to be easy because Satan wants you to come back. He don't want you to turn away from turn against your evil ways. Man, I hope y'all hear me out there, man. Believe in spiritual, they don't believe in the flesh. It's all about what they see in front of them. It's like, man, you gotta believe, man. What man's tell you, you'll be getting reparations, but you won't believe. I'm saying, God, when He promised you that He is here for you, I'm saying He here, bro. He got you. He definitely got you. Now, I used to depend on a lot of people in my life, parents, friends, people who showed me, hey, I got the support for you or whatever. But they ain't never do nothing like God. God will never turn his back on you. He won't question you. He won't be unavailable sometimes. He's always there, all the time. Um, I like how you said, people love the flesh and they don't believe spiritually. Yeah, so I'm gonna teach y'all about spiritually on how I became into my faith and walking with God. And I'm gonna get out of here. I tested his faith. I tested God's faith, y'all. For real. I tested, and I ain't gonna say God's faith. I tested faith, period, walking by faith with God. And it just kept coming true. Everything. I don't care if I put my faith in um, getting a free burger or something like it. It's just everything that I put into God, it came true and it came to pass, bro. And it just kept happening to the point where I kept doing it. And I kept doing it. And I'm like, man, bro, God is real. So could He protect me? So as I used to move around, I used to say to myself, oh, man, could God protect me? You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm good. This is my closing message too. I say, could he protect me? And it's like, yeah. And I ain't even peeped that. So as I'm making it to places, I'm traveling over here. I'm hearing about this going on over here and this going on over there, and God still getting me through that. And I'm like, man, thank you, bro. One thing I appreciate with God is I appreciate you showing me the people that hate me, the people that dislike me, showing me the people that have an intent towards me, an ill intent. Because God, like you want me to, man. I just want to tell y'all I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? The people that don't want to don't, the people that are watching my channel to harass me, man. I love y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. The people that's watching me to hate me or trying to destroy my life, I love y'all too, man. And that's just because at the end of the day, when I found God, I learned that I have to be what I want. I have to be the life that I want to live. I have to think the life that I want to live. And being that I put God first, this is how I gotta live. And I'm okay with living like this. I'm not gonna lie to you. But evilness, unplugged, and wickedness, man, was today's topic. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Hats off to y'all. Ain't that funny? But y'all have a great Saturday, man. I just wanted to drop some little wisdom on y'all today from experience. You know what I'm saying? And hoping that it could find somebody and help them or whatever. Do things for you to gain leverage over you. Yep, as well. Have you ever felt that kind of fake help? The way they act towards you after fake helping. Yeah, 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 yeah. I could touch that. Man, when it comes to help, it's funny, man, because everybody say they got you, but when it's time to get you, you wonder. You say, man, how you gonna get me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do to help me out? Everybody want to help you, but like, who really gonna help you? Um, I ain't gonna drop no names or none of that. All I'm gonna say is like, I'm gonna compare two people, right? One of them is a very healthy structure help, and the other one is just like a black person. So, cause black people don't help you, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just calling spade a spade. Black people do not help you, bro. I'm just keeping it 1,000. They would not give you a dollar, okay? Uh, and it's messed up because people will literally give you something or they'll help you to harm you. I don't know if y'all understand me right there. People will literally, people will literally give you something, run off, and then that's it. People will literally help you, right? They'll help you, right? And they will literally design the help to stop you from growing. Oh, I don't know if y'all like that. It's people out here that will help you until your deathbed. It's people that will help you harm yourself. It's people that will help you struggle. I don't know if y'all hear me, bro. Y'all hear me though? I know y'all like how people help you. People will help you struggle. Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna give you an example. Hey, how you doing? You think you can help me? I need $20. All right, bet. Here they go. All right, I'm finna send you $10. Why? Because they knowing in their mind, hey man, you can't complain. I know you need 20, but I'm gonna give you 10. Now, if you really use this 10, you come back and ask me for another 10, I'll give you that 10. They helping you to hurt you. Fake help is help that's so structurally planned that it don't help. But real help is that help when you still think about that person. Real help from a genuine person, you could just see the genuine in these people. I got a good friend, you know what I'm saying? My G, man, that's my G. And like, I love my friend G. Like, she really showed me like me. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I'm a good-hearted dude. Like I love helping people. Like if I could help y'all in the chat right now, my mama, I'll be on there. Drop y'all cash apps. I'm finna bless y'all. You know what I'm saying? Eventually it'll come though. That's what I want to do for y'all one day. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, yeah, bro. Because it's not even real helpers out here. People out here they help to harm. They will help you harm yourself. You feel what I'm saying? But They help you enough to keep the door open so you can come back asking for more help. Real help is when you help a person enough for them to not to even have to ask again. Come on, bro. You ask a black person for $1, they're gonna give you 75 cents. You ask another culture for $1, they're gonna ask you why you need $1 because not only do they got $1, but they're gonna help you get the item too. Y'all ain't hearing me though. When people really wanna help you, they are not going to set up a payment plan, bro. Y'all ain't hearing me though, G. When people wanna help you, it ain't about helping you. It's about them wanting to help you. It's not about what you need. It's about the fact that they said, no, I felt it in my heart to help you. How much did you say? You got to be careful with the help. You got to be careful because God will come with the God came with them, my friend. They don't even know it. I know it because they don't know that. I be praying and stuff, and I be asking God for certain things, and yeah, that's how it goes. And when you get good, and when you get this peep this, there's so many different ways. I was just gonna say real quick, when you get good help, hold on to it, embrace it, and love it, and reciprocate it. But watch out for the fake help. I got people that was trying to argue me down that they helped me. They swear up and down, they help me and they support me, and I'm looking like, I'm not finna argue with nobody about help. Like, I got a wife, right? Right? And like, the things that she done for me through our course of our relationship is stuff that I like. She don't even know this, right, y'all? She finna find out right now. I was in a live stream and the topic was about men getting gifted, right? And it was a woman's live stream, right? And I typed in I say, what would you get a man? Or you know what I'm saying? I think I was just asking like, what would you get a man? Like, what would you gift your boyfriend or whatever? Man, that girl looked at the camera and she said, that's bum activity. I ain't never buying a dude nothing. What I look like. Men are supposed to provide. All I said is, after I left her live, I said, thank you, God, for my wife, bro. This world is full of evil, corrupted minds. And y'all better stay with God, man. Just stay with God. Because see, people forgetting that when this flesh stop moving and we stop using it, you're gonna have to do what? Go to the afterlife. What you gonna do? Because if you bored on life, real life, what you think gonna do after that? What you think we be in control? What do you think I'm talking from? You think I'm just talking from my mouth, my facials? But no, I'm talking from my conscience. My conscience is speaking. That's why when people be typing stuff in people's live streams and trolling, they call it trolling, whatever. You just speak in your mind. That's it. It's okay, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrated from you asking for help for the love of money is the rule of all evil. For the love of money, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Just saying, bro. And they just steady running in the wheel. They ain't going nowhere. They think they going somewhere. They just running in the wheel. Just spinning. Spinning. And then the sickest part, because y'all know I'm gonna try to get out of here, bro. The sickest part about people, they will verbally try to tell you that they good people. Hold on. You can't tell me you a good person. How? How you gonna tell me you a good person? How are you gonna tell me that? I will see that from the way that you present yourself. How normal they believe they sound just because there's other people agreeing with them. Man, they spiritually dead right along with it. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know why that person just asked that. Somebody just said, whoever just asked that a goofy. Like, yeah, I understand. That's why you gotta be careful who you listen to because people have support systems, even if they have the wrong mindset. Y'all remember that meme? People be having support systems even when they have the wrong mindset, bro. Ain't that crazy? You got people supporting you to do the wrong thing. But come on now, we see it with black YNs all day. These niggas representing gangs and all that, but they won't even represent their own goddamn children. Come on, man. Y'all know I ain't trying to really get on here and do all that. I just want y'all to understand. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to understand. Like, yes, men, just like that. It's a world full of yes men and women, man. Trusting in the wrong thing. They don't know who they is. People don't even know who they is nowadays. They just really afraid. They feel like the world finna end, so they afraid. They calling on God. Watch how many people out here trying to call God. This one guy made a movie, right? Grizz, you probably seen it. Me and my wife just seen it yesterday. It's a movie about him, going against his flesh or something like that. And he had this and he had that and he had this and he had that. And it made me think about something my brother Jamal had taught me one day. I learned through the Spirit of God that came within him. And it's like deceiving. Do not be deceived. Because as I'm watching the movie, I told my wife, I said, man, he ain't say nothing about God. And see, people ain't talking about how good God is no more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, nah, bro, ain't break down what God will do for you. God will turn you. God will transform you way better than the haircut and the hairstyle. Way better than the mommy makeover. These mothers running to Miami to get a mommy makeover. You need to run to God to get a mommy makeover. A lot of you fathers need to run to God to get a father makeover. I don't need advice to do that. I've already done it. I've already took accountability for the things that I'm going through in my life, like I do every day. I don't point and blame those systems and none of those weak people or no weak baby mama. I don't do that. I take accountability in the dough. I wish y'all the best, man. All I can say is with God, you can do all things, bro. You could do all things, bro. It's never too late, bro. Don't y'all never give up on nothing, man. Our closing message is, how do you fix this? How do you fight the evilness in the world? How do you become unplugged? How do you fight the wickedness? Well, I'm gonna start with the wickedness and the evilness. The first thing you do is put God first. Second thing is stay away from it. You might have evil and wicked family that you that like stay away from them. You want to get like me and unplug like I did almost 20, 30 years ago? Well, I wouldn't say 30 because almost 20 years ago. Find joy with believing in God. That's all you gotta do. Yeah, once you realize that, God is the big boss over our journey in life, man, you gonna wake up just like me. You ain't gonna complain. What you complaining for? Because once you complain, you gonna make it harder for your own life. That's why a woman to talk to a dude that's quiet versus the dude that talk. I'm trying to break it down for y'all. God ain't gonna give you no money if you keep praying for money. You're gonna stay broke and you're gonna stay struggling, man. You wanna know why? Because you don't need that. He finna give it to the person over there that ain't never asked for no money. You know what I'm saying? He finna give it to the person that ain't never asked for no money. You wanna know why? Because they don't care. I pray y'all have a great day. I pray y'all keep God first. I pray that y'all find whatever. Don't worry about that. At least y'all ain't have to smoke the breath. I hope this message found somebody well. Alright? Like, comment, and subscribe. As I stated to y'all all the time. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. If not, if you ain't gonna like, comment, and subscribe, just do me this